How are we doing, everybody? This is Let's Be Real with Brad. Today we're going to be talking about another Pixar review, talking about one of my favorites of all time, Toy Story. Before we start off with this review, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, as it means the world to me. You are liking my videos and being subscribed to the channel. You guys are the best. Toy Story is a 1995 computer animated comedy film produced by Pixar Animation Studios and released by Walt Disney Pictures. This is the first installment in the Toy Story franchise. It was the first entirely computer animated feature film, as well as the first feature film from Pixar. The movie was directed by John Lasseter and his feature directorial debut. Many people get so nostalgic watching this now because of how classic and special this film is. Seeing this film through my movie reviewing eyes, the movie became so much more amazing than I have ever seen it before, becoming a true grand spectacle of not just animated films, but films in general. Film relies on its animation and the amazing ways you can use animation to tell a story in a highly creative and fascinating way. This film franchise truly means a lot to me because it's a series of films that are nearly perfect in every way possible. I find something new and fantastic to explore every time I watch this film, which goes to show how inspirational and impactful this film truly is. The first positive I want to bring up is the writing. The writing is fantastic and has some of the funniest jokes in a film, period. Writing is most important to me because it has amazing dialogue and it feels so tight. Each scene feels entirely integral to the plot, which makes the film fly by and keeps you locked every second of the film. Woody and Buzz are two of my favorite animated characters in film history, simply because of how interesting their backstories are and how their characters develop, with them both leaning on each other and learning from one another. The writing is perfect, in which people of all ages can love this film, which is a big critique I have on many modern day animated films that feel so cheap and lazy and cater to babies, which is disappointing for older viewers. The film does get away with very clever hidden adult jokes that I never picked up on, which is cool to see. The film was nominated for Best Original Screenplay, which is rightfully deserved. The story is so simple, but feels so real life because of the idea of toys coming to life when humans go away. It is such a neat concept that I think many of us imagined as children, because we as kids brought those toys alive and they became real for us, which the film emulates so perfectly. I think anyone can relate to this story from any age because it has that childlike innocence to it that feels so special and well crafted. The voice acting is also fantastic, with the likes of Tom Hanks and Tim Allen voicing Sheriff Woody and Buzz Lightyear respectively. They are truly iconic as the characters. They completely molded into their characters, and you totally forget the actors who were voicing them, which is extremely hard to pull off, especially with the iconic figures of Tom Hanks and Tim Allen. Everyone knows what they sound like. The rest of the cast is also fantastic and becomes staples to the series. My favorite might be Sergeant, voiced by R. Lee Emery, who played the iconic Sergeant in Full Metal Jacket. Also was a real United States Marine Corps Staff Sergeant, so this performance feels so authentic, as his character is so serious when this film is a light-hearted comedy film, and this makes it so funny. Music is iconic as well, with the music being performed and written by Randy Newman, including the most memorable song, You Got a Friend in Me, which is a true masterpiece in every way, shape, and form. All the other songs are fantastic, and the score is also just as great. I feel it shines in the climax scene, which is incredible and gives me these goosebumps every time I watch it. Also received a nomination for Best Original Song and for Best Original Score. The animation is amazing. Wow. I can't even imagine what it was like for people who saw it back in 1995. They must have been so impressed by the sheer magnificent grandeur of the 3D animation that looks good even though the film is heavily outdated by this point. The color palette is perfect, choosing the best colors for each scene, with Andy's room all beautiful with a wide range of colors, Pizza Planet having this dark space look to it, and of course Sid's dark and disgusting room that brings those same emotions as the characters have. As much as the animation is fantastic and influential and culturally important for its time, the filmmaking team consistently said in behind the scenes featurettes that it is all about the characters and story, making them the most important aspect, which shows in this film because the animation is outdated and will look less impressive as the years go on. The one thing that will always keep people coming back is the fantastic, well-written characters and screenplay, along with perfectly constructed scenes that is always entertaining with fantastic animation and great use of creativity and stylistic detail. Directing is also fantastic. This movie has some of the best shot selections I have seen in an animated film that I still remember directly to this day. The way these scenes were constructed and how they want to frame it for the audience is so precisely detailed and perfect in every way. The film also has amazing editing that makes this film fly so much faster and keeps the action scenes looking awesome. Overall, this film is a sure certified masterpiece that still holds up today, and I think it will hold up for all the decades to come. It's perfectly crafted with so much attention to detail, with fantastic writing, voice acting, music, directing, and animation. Everything is just perfect. Everyone should see this film and look past the film being a kids movie because it is animated, because it isn't, and that's why it's one of my favorites. I am giving this film a well-earned 10 out of 10. I'm guessing all of you have seen Toy Story, so what do you think of the film, and where does it rank among the other Toy Story films, as well as your Pixar rankings? I want to know all that down below in the comment section. As always, I will see you all in the next video.